getting. We're there. Thanks for moving the board closer. My little arms couldn't reach. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ask Dad, a dad show that is not just for dads, but for everyone that wants fatherly advice from a real dad. Whether you're here for the bad dad joke, and we will have some, or if you want to gain some insight, Will Snow is the man, the myth, and the legend in his own mind. Don't tell him. But he knows all things. Of course he does. So please welcome to today's episode of Ask Dad. Yay. Applause. Yay. So good. Woo, I love you, Will Snow. So those were all of your fans. Oh, you look so cute in your glasses.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I love you. Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome to Ask Dad.
Hey.
Do you want to start with the dad joke, Will Snow? Do you want to say anything? I mean, it is your show.
Well, but you're doing so well.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like I was just taking all the adoration, just so soaking
Just
it
soaking
in.
it in.
Soaking it in. Yes. I'll tell dad joke. So why couldn't the bicycle stand up?
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up? Oh, I thought I knew this one. Please tell me. You go.
Because it was too tired.
I knew that one. Oh, wait. I wanted this one. Hold on. I wanted the crickets.
Oh, crickets. I got crickets.
You got crickets, baby.
Man.
All right. I have one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When you nod, people can't hear you. He was nodding like, okay, yeah, you've got a joke. I'm like, you got to say something. This is
that's right. There's a podcast.
It's a vocal. All right.
Right. I have to talk. That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
you do. With that lovely voice. All right. So, babe, I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon.
Yes.
I'll let you know what comes first.
Oh.
Which one?
Oh, dealer's choice.
They loved it. I actually laughed out loud when I read that one. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Oh, Will Snow.
So,
What's on your mind today?
laugh tracks now.
What, this? Hold on. Oh, that's applause. We can do both.
Wow. We just learned something new today.
Okay. All right. Go on.
Well, so I hated shows with laugh tracks.
I know.
I mean, really, do you need to be told when to laugh? Seriously?
Some people, I think.
Oh, my God. Really?
Some people.
Ugh. There was a joke. There's a setup. There's a joke.
That's this, I think.
Yeah.
All right. I'm having fun with the soundboard today.
Yeah, we got to work at I mean, it's really interesting, technology. How this
love
allows
technology.
me to reach into the homes and hearts of millions. Well, not millions, but we're working on it.
We are working on it.
And in fact, feel free to subscribe if you like this.
absolutely.
We definitely listen to our listeners, and we read their emails, and we even answer their questions.
We do.
Which hopefully we have a good one today.
Yes, and we're still looking for words of the day, like good words. Take your thesaurus and find something so Will Snow doesn't have to use the word egregious every minute of every day.
Actually, we can make a listener challenge. Let's do a listener challenge.
Okay.
So here's a listener challenge. So get your thesauruses out and give me a word that I have to work into.
So yes.
Into the context of one of my podcasts.
So I do this with my best friend who is a lawyer. So whenever she goes to court, I give her a random word that she has to work in. One day, I think I told her to use the word loquacious. It took her a while, but she did it. And another time, we asked another friend of ours, a judge, to work in the word hamburglar, and she did it. It was amazing.
So yeah, those are good challenges. I like those kinds of challenges.
Yes. So as silly as you want to be, please, listeners, I love this challenge. All right. All right. So what's on your mind today, Will Snow?
What is on my mind today is after watching and this environment that we happen to be living in right now, this simulation apparently that we're living in, and this this particular iteration of our soul's journey, we've got this concept of integrity. We're going to talk about integrity. Okay?
I
A
would
little bit
love
about integrity.
Okay, integrity. I like it.
Yeah, this is integrity is being true to yourself, to your value system. Okay? True to yourself.
Yes.
Now, agreed that a human can be many things in a lifetime, and with many lifetimes, we can be many, many different things. But the one you're in right now, right?
This precious present moment.
This precious present moment, you're walking through the world and you have some sort of value system that you're living in. I don't care if it's religious, political, whatever. Whatever the thing is that you're living and you're claiming to the world that you're all about. It's a good idea if you maybe follow those words with action.
Yes.
And, because your actions are telling the world something here. And so work with integrity, with not just, when you're dating, one of the most important first date rules is to be a person that acts as they speak.
Yes.
Integrity. It really helps. It really helps, honestly, to not gaslight people.
I do remember our first date. It was perfect.
It was.
It was.
It was amazing.
It was.
I remember it too.
Anyway, continue.
But and actually, very interestingly, when we talked, one of the things that we talked about was
This podcast.
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah, it was on our first date.
It was amazing.
Yeah, he told me his idea, and I said, I'll do the tech.
And she did, because she works with integrity, because Debo is a person of great integrity.
Oh, I'm blushing.
Oh, that's why, how can you walk in this world saying one thing, doing another, being, it's just an amazing waste of energy and everybody's time.
Yes, it is.
So, including your own. So, look, if you don't believe something, then don't be pushing on it, right?
Right.
So, just don't.
What if someone is influencing you to believe in something and you don't know enough to not? Does that make sense?
I'm not sure what you're saying here.
So believing one thing and, a lot of your friends or family might believe in something and they're trying to convince you that it's the truth. It should be your truth, but you're not feeling it. How do you determine what your own truth is?
Well, listen to your own soul, perhaps. There is a thing in there that kind of stirs around and kind of determines the way we walk through the world.
Yes.
Be a good idea to listen to that every once in a while, like every day, every minute of every day.
Your inner voice, if you will.
Yeah, that's good. Your inner voice. You can call it your inner voice.
If you will.
And I will.
Right, thank you. That's how that's how he has to answer. If I say, if you will, he has to say.
And I will, because I am will.
Yeah. Oh.
See. So but again, this is integrity. Integrity. Be true to who you are. If you really believe something, act in that way. If you're going to be saying something to the world, you're going to be presenting a face to the world, be true to that. Be true to what you're talking about, or don't talk about it, please.
Right.
Just stop wasting everybody's time and stop trying to. I'm going to influence you, and I'm going to say one thing, but I'm going to do another. And we see this all the time. We see this. How many times do we see coaches do it? We see teachers do it. We see parents do it.
Yeah.
We see family do it. So ask yourself the question, do you want to be like that in your life? Do you want to be like this? Or do you want to be something else? Do you want to be the truest, most beautiful, full expression of you? That's a question. And only you can answer that. But I will suggest that societally, we'd be a whole lot better off if people would act with a little bit more integrity.
I do agree. I agree completely.
Integrity is the word today. I've used it like 100 times already in this podcast, but think about it a little bit.
And he doesn't egregiously exaggerate either.
I haven't used that word yet today, but I might.
I've used it twice.
I won't
for
say that
you
I won't.
because it's your word.
Okay. Well, so have we had any really pressing questions from our listeners?
We have one. I
Yes.
can read you that one. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have Dan K. from Austin, Texas. Hi, Dan. Thank you for writing in.
Austin, Texas.
All
Very
right.
interesting place. They say that it's the one city in Texas that's not like Texas.
Is that so?
That's what they say.
Okay.
I don't know who they are, but I've heard it
Oh,
from
okay.
them.
I would like to know who they are. Dan, if you know who they are, will you please let us know? All right. So Dan's question. I am a sophomore at UT, and I need to declare a major this year. My father is a computer engineer. He had a fantastic career in his field, and he wants me to follow in his footsteps. He has discussed launching a startup with me after I graduate as well. While I love my dad and I appreciate all of his support, I hate engineering. I don't like my classmates. I know that I will be miserable in this field. I don't want to disappoint him, though, because I know this is one of his great dreams. I mean, I could push through it and probably be financially set up for life, but the thought of this is causing me tremendous stress. What should I do? Thank you, Dan, for that question. Holy cow.
Dan. Wow. Well, of course, you got to do what your dad asks you to do.
That's not true. Dan, that is not true.
Dan, listen to me. Do what your dad asks you to do.
No. Come on, Will Snow. Be serious.
Well, he has nothing but the best intentions for you. He has his dreams for you.
Right, but what are Dan's dreams? It doesn't sound like Dan's dreams are being an engineer.
Come on, Dan, push through it, man.
No.
Go for the money.
No.
No.
Oh my God. Maybe this should be, don't ask Dad's wife.
No. So yes, you're absolutely correct, Dad. This is not your dad's journey. We've had this conversation before. This is your journey. This is your life. This is this iteration of your soul's journey through the universe. You're here, you're now in this precious present. And here's the thing. You got to do what you want to do in life. Don't let somebody else's dreams push you into something that you don't like, because you're going to be miserable. You're absolutely right. Your inner voice is telling you, I will be miserable. I do not like these people. If that's the case, then what do you think is going to change over the course of the next, 3 years or 4 years or 5 years or
Right.
20 years? Listen to what your soul is telling you. Your soul is telling you, nope.
Yeah.
Now, I understand if dad's supporting you and saying, hey, look, Dad, you're going to do my thing, or, I'm going to cut you off. Well, that's dad's choice.
Right. And that's Dad's journey as well.
And that's dad's journey. And, and that's a bad journey, but okay. But that's his choice. And, I know no judgment, right? No good, no bad. Well, I'm going to, because I know all things. So I can judge that. And I'm going to say it's bad. Listen, you got to take the consequences for whatever decision you make.
Yes.
Right. But you got to be strong about it, and you got to be true to yourself. Again, there's that word,
okay.
integrity.
Integrity.
Right?
Okay.
You've got to be true to yourself. If this is not what you want to, you know what? And sometimes it's funny though. Sometimes in life we don't know what it is that we want to do, and it's like, well, I know I don't like this.
Right.
But I don't know what I want to do, but I know I don't like this. Well, that's a good start.
Yeah.
And if you know there's things that you don't like, then don't do them.
Right. Like if you're struggling with the idea of engineering for 2 years in school, how could you stomach the idea of doing it for 20 years as a career?
No, people have great resilience, and they'll do it.
Yeah, but they won't be happy, and that's a whole other podcast. But
No, it is.
you go. Will, this is
No, that's okay. I mean, I welcome the thought there. I agree with what you're saying. You're very intuitive today. You've got the insights.
Oh.
I like it.
You said it correctly. I always mess up the word.
No, you
insight.
don't.
Well,
You
lately
don't.
I've done well.
You've done brilliantly.
Thank you.
Because you're brilliant. But listen,
Another idea.
yes.
So just again, as Will Snow, the man who knows all things, was saying, to be true to yourself. And even though you don't like engineering, as an example, maybe when you are able to figure out what you like, you and your dad could use that as a startup together. It could create another idea and you could still work together.
That is absolutely true. And that, again, that opens up the creative channels. I think and this is an important point here. When you start following a path that is not, working with integrity with your own soul, which is the engine that drives this thing, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you're missing, you're shutting off that creative channel. You're denying that creative channel that comes from your soul. You're denying it. You're saying, no, I don't. I know you're telling me something, but I'm not going to listen.
Right.
Well, you stop listening to your spirit and your spirit stops talking to you, and you just, you end up kind of just going through the motions. I don't think your spirit ever really stops talking to you. It's always trying to find a way through.
Right. And eventually it does in a way that is loud and to the point that it'll knock you on your butt.
That's absolutely true.
To get your attention.
Yeah. Hey, you listening now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll knock you on your ass.
So Dan, the answer is you got to have a conversation with your dad.
Yeah.
That's how I would suggest you need to proceed. Yeah. Your heart's telling you something, and you love your dad, and I can promise you, your dad loves you.
Yeah,
your dad loves you.
Yes.
Don't think that you're going to be disappointing to him, because he's not going to be disappointed by the fact that you don't buy into whatever his dream is, because his real dream is for you to succeed, for you to be loved, for you to love yourself. That's what fathers do. That's what fathers are about. We love our children. We love our children. We want them to be happy. We want them to be successful. Okay? And sometimes fathers think that they know everything, but they don't, because they're not me.
Right.
I know everything.
Will Snow does know
that is
things.
Correct. So ask me. So, in fact, you should tell your dad to ask me. Yeah. Have him ask me, and I'll tell him, and he'll be in much better shape.
I mean, because it's always good to get outside, not necessarily opinions, but just like an outside perspective.
Yeah, a third-party perspective. In fact, that's another great idea. It's like, you're on fire today.
I'm on fire.
So here's a thought. You have counselors, career counselors in UT. They're very good ones too. Yeah. And I think it would be a great idea if you talked to them and did some interest assessments, and maybe come in, instead of just coming in to dad and saying, hey, look, I don't want to do this. I don't know what I want to do.
Right.
Okay. Which can be a little frustrating.
Sure.
Rather than do that, say, hey, Dad, I don't want to do this, but I took the initiative to go to a career center and run an assessment, personality assessment, and, an interest assessment. And based on what I've been experiencing here at UT, this is an area that's interesting to me, and this is what I would like to pursue. I'd still want to work with you in some way because I love you, and I think it would be great to have a startup with you, but maybe we could do this instead.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that idea. Yes.
So
I forgot about that at universities.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people do. My career, I don't even know where that was. I didn't even know what building it was in. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to do this. But no, honestly, just be true to yourself and be loving about it. And, like I said, I can promise you, your father loves you, and, it'll work all the way it must in this situation. So I wish you all the best. It'd be great if you would tell me what happens down. You can always write me another note. I'd love to know.
I would love to know what you decide to major in as well. I think that would be...
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I would love that. I'd love if you wrote us again. Absolutely. Thank you, Dan.
All right.
So, do you want another dad joke?
I do.
Do you have one?
No, you're on fire today. I'm all about it. Tell me what you got.
Let's see. I'm going to do this one also in honor of my brother. So, how did Darth Vader know what Luke got him for Christmas?
I do not know.
He felt his presence.
Oh, there you are.
Ha ha ha. And yeah, they love me. All right. Well, on that note, thank you, Will Snow. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Ask Dad, the show of fatherly advice for all with a smattering of bad dad jokes. The love is real and the man is real. So we'll see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Send us your questions to will@IWillAskDad. Until then, we'll talk about it all. The good. We'll talk about the bad. And we'll talk about the dad. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I'm digging this intro, outro.